What if we told you there's someone in Hollywood who made more money than Tom Cruise, Taylor Swift, and Beyoncé combined? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. He built an empire on his own. From living in his car to owning a billion-dollar studio, this is the story of Tyler Perry. Chapter 1. From nothing to billions. Tyler Perry's journey didn't begin in Hollywood or on a red carpet. It started in New Orleans, where he grew up in poverty and suffered through a tough childhood. He faced abuse, homelessness, and rejection. But through it all, Perry held on to one thing: his dream of telling stories that mattered. He scraped together $12,000 to stage his first play, I Know I've Been Changed. It flopped. He ended up homeless, sleeping in his car. Most people would have given up. Perry didn't. He rewrote the play, kept going, and eventually, something incredible happened. People started showing up. Soon, he was filling theaters with audiences who had never seen their lives represented on stage. He discovered a powerful, loyal fan base, and once the money started flowing in, Perry didn't just spend it, he reinvested every penny into building his own empire. Chapter 2. Madea made millions. If you've heard of Tyler Perry, then you've probably heard of Madea. This loud, funny, no-nonsense grandma became one of the most famous characters in his movies and plays. And yes, Tyler Perry plays her himself. What started as just one character turned into a full movie franchise. The Madea films didn't cost a lot to make, but they made millions at the box office. In total, his Madea films made over $660 million worldwide. That's more than many superhero films make. But here's the smartest part. Perry didn't sell the rights to anyone. He owned everything. That meant that all the money from the tickets, DVDs, and later streaming deals went straight to him. No studio took a cut. This business model is very rare in Hollywood. Most actors and directors give away rights in exchange for big budgets. Perry didn't. He kept control, and that's what made him so rich, so fast. Chapter 3. The Billion-Dollar Studio. Tyler Perry wasn't satisfied with just being the main actor in his films. He didn't stop at showing his face on screen. He wrote the stories, directed the scenes, and produced the movies all by himself. He wanted full control over what he created, but even that wasn't enough for him. In 2019, he took a huge step forward. He built something that very few people in Hollywood have ever done, his very own movie studio. It's called Tyler Perry Studios, and it opened in Atlanta, Georgia. This place isn't small. It's huge, 330 acres to be exact. To help you understand how big that is, it's larger than the entire studio lots of Disney, Warner Bros., and Paramount combined. Yes, all three of them. But here's what makes it even more powerful. It was once land used by the Confederate Army, a group that fought to keep slavery during the Civil War. Now, that same land is owned by a black man who came from nothing and built a billion-dollar empire. That alone speaks volumes. The studio has 12 giant sound stages where movies and TV shows are filmed. There's a full-size replica of the White House, a street that looks like a real suburban neighborhood, and even a fake luxury hotel built just for filming. Every inch of the studio was designed with care, imagination, and a bold message. Tyler Perry Studios is more than just a workplace. It's a symbol of success, freedom, and independence. It shows that you don't need to follow the traditional Hollywood system to win. You can build your own path and make it even bigger. Chapter 4. The Streaming King. Tyler Perry didn't stop with making movies. He moved into the world of television, and just like in films, he became super successful. He created shows like House of Pain, The Haves and the Have-Nots, and Sistas. These shows became very popular, even though they didn't have huge budgets or famous Hollywood stars. Instead of hiring big teams, Perry did most of the work himself. He wrote the scripts, directed the episodes, and produced the shows too. That means he had full creative control from start to finish. In 2012, he made a big move by teaming up with Oprah Winfrey. He started working with her TV network called OWN, which stands for Oprah Winfrey Network. One of the shows he created for her became one of the channel's biggest hits. This partnership showed that Perry's stories connected with millions of viewers, especially black families who often felt ignored by other shows. Then in 2019, he helped launch BET Plus, a streaming platform focused on stories and content made for black audiences. Perry owns 25% of BET Plus, which means he earns money every time people subscribe or watch his shows on the service. That deal became another strong income stream for him, adding even more to his growing empire. These smart business choices show that Tyler Perry isn't just good at making content, he's also great at building businesses. He doesn't just make shows for people to watch, he creates platforms where others can grow, share their voices, and shine. At the same time, he keeps expanding his own brand and proving that success comes from staying true to your vision. Chapter 5. His Billionaire Lifestyle. Tyler Perry's net worth is estimated at $1.4 billion. That's more than Tom Cruise, Beyoncé, and Taylor Swift combined. But unlike most billionaires, he lives life on his own terms. He owns a mansion in Beverly Hills, a private island in the Bahamas, and flies in a custom Gulfstream 3 jet. But he's also famous for his generosity. Even with all his wealth, Tyler Perry never forgot where he came from. He uses his money to help others in big ways. In 2018, he walked into Walmart and paid off more than $400,000 worth of layaway items for families who couldn't afford them. He has donated millions to schools, food banks, disaster relief efforts, and healthcare causes. One story stands out. He paid actress Cicely Tyson $1 million for a single day of work to honor her legacy. He knew she had been underpaid for most of her career and wanted to fix that, at least once. His kindness and generosity make him loved far beyond Hollywood. So what really makes Tyler Perry different from other Hollywood giants? First, he owns it all. Every movie, every show, every studio brick. Second, he broke all the rules. He didn't wait for Hollywood to say yes. He built his own lane. Third, he's not driven by fame or trends. He's focused on impact, on representation, and on helping others rise. While others rent studio time, Perry rents it out. While other stars hope for distribution deals, Perry makes the deals himself. While many actors take home a paycheck, Perry takes home ownership. Chapter 7. His Critics and His Comebacks. Tyler Perry's journey hasn't been perfect. In fact, he's faced a lot of criticism over the years. Some people say that his movies are too predictable, that they follow the same kind of story again and again. Others say his characters rely on stereotypes or show black families in a negative light. These opinions have followed him since the beginning of his career. Critics often give his films low ratings. Award shows rarely recognize his work, and many in Hollywood don't always take his creative style seriously. But here's what makes Perry different. He never claimed to be perfect. He never said he was trying to make high art films. He simply wanted to tell stories that felt real to the people watching them. Stories that reflect real struggles, love, forgiveness, faith, and healing. Perry always says he makes movies for his audience, not for critics. And guess what? That audience is huge. Millions of people go to see his films. Millions more watch his shows. His fans feel seen, heard, and represented. Every time someone says he won't succeed, Perry proves them wrong. His movies make money. His shows pull in strong ratings, his streaming deals perform well, and his business ventures keep growing. He wins again and again not by trying to impress critics, but by staying true to himself and his audience. And the most exciting part? He's not done. Perry is still writing, producing, creating, and growing. He's only getting started. Tyler Perry went from being homeless to Hollywood's first black billionaire mogul. While most stars shine for a season, Perry built a legacy that will last for generations. He isn't just rich, he's revolutionary. So what do you think? Is Tyler Perry the ultimate success story in Hollywood? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more jaw-dropping celebrity stories.